Kia ora koutou, ko Yvonne te Rūnanga o Kirikiriroa, kei te mahi, Strategic Relationships Housing Manager, and on the Rangahau project I'm a community researcher.
Kia ora, ko Rangimahora Reddy, tōku ingoa. Ko au te tumuaki o Rauawaawa Kaumātua Charitable Trust, and on our Rangahau projects I'm a community researcher.
Part of the Rangahau project was to look at providing more long-term sustainable housing. The toolkit that's been developed as part of the Rangahau has been able to support other organisations. We have Kaumātua Villages now that are in the public housing space, so it means a home for life for our kaumātua, and we've been sharing these learnings through this research.
Our Rangahau project started by sharing the journey of the development of Moakris, which was a kaumātua village that was opened in 2012.
Yes.
And then of course the second development as well. And the aim was to learn from it and to share that journey so that others who had approached us and were really interested in developing a response to kaumātua housing needs in their rohe could actually use it and benefit from the learnings rather than have to go through the process that the Rūnanga did.
We have a number of kaumātua currently residing in emergency accommodation. So in Kirikiriroa, those numbers are increasing. Our kaumātua are homeless.
Poverty that we see in amongst our kaumātua community. So particularly those that are in social housing and emergency housing and transitional housing, one of the things that they share is the struggle in terms of financial capability and sustainability. One of the strategies that we've implemented to address poverty that we see in amongst our kaumātua community, Kirikiriroa is part of a social enterprise called Reka, and that stands for Rauawaawa Enterprise for Kaumātua Aspirations. So they're Māori designed cookie cutters, and the aim was to come up with a model or a way that a group of kaumātua could get together and develop something that would help generate an income that could sustain them in a kaumātua village.
We're also in the process of developing Te Pua Waitanga o Ngā Waka. So this is an intergenerational village that's made up of kaumātua housing, progressive home ownership, so the whānau can all live together in the village, and this is work that is also being undertaken at the moment.
I think some of the challenges that we've learnt from in terms of Māori equity in the housing space is that sometimes equity issues for Māori are created by the barriers, the criteria challenges, in the changing landscape that sometimes our government agencies put up for those initiatives that often our communities want to implement.
One of the amazing positive results has been that we've been able to turn theory into action-based research, that we've tangibly able to produce this toolkit that's enabled other providers to benefit from that as well, but also being able to see the benefits of our kaumātua having warm, safe, long-term, secure housing.
Seeing providers excited by the kaumātua housing toolkit because it gives them an opportunity and a framework to work out what their housing might look like. The other thing for us in terms of the cookie cutters, our Māori design cookie cutters, for our kaumātua, I think it's shown really, if provided with the right environment to innovate, our kaumātua are extremely entrepreneurial, and creating those environments to help them bring that out and supporting them to implement it just gives them a huge sense of pride